everybody, it's Anya, the adult doll and toy collector. Welcome back to the small plastic world. May 4th is Unofficial Star Wars Day because you can say, May the 4th be with you. So I recently found this video on my laptop showing some of the more rare and unusual Star Wars items I have in my collection, and I thought it would be perfect to celebrate Unofficial Star Wars Day. I filmed it a little while ago, but I still think it works perfectly, so please enjoy. And happy Unofficial Star Wars Day, and May the 4th be with you. Always. Today, I wanted to show you some of the more rare and unusual items in my Star Wars collection. The first item is actually the only item I'm going to show you that is from my childhood. This is a necklace. It is metal, and as you see, it depicts R2-D2. They had other characters, if I remember correctly. Of course, my first look was for a necklace of Princess Leia. I had to settle for my second choice, which was R2-D2. R2 stands about 1.5 inches high, or about 3 centimeters. He is hard metal. As you can see, he's got his center leg, and he is jointed. The two legs on the side actually move back and forth. R2 is hollow in the back. It's got the copyright mark. It says copyright 77 20th Century Fox. And R2 came with this matching chain. Next, I have a book. I got it as a used book. You can see over here by my thumb. I paid $2 for it. What this is the movie script. So I thought that was kind of a neat thing, and I had never seen this particular edition before. I think it might be from the UK. Comment down below if you know exactly and let me know. This book is actually from the 90s, so I'm guessing it came out around the time of the special editions. There are some stills from the movie inside. So it's just kind of a neat thing to have the actual script in the form of a book. Next, we have this coin from Star Wars Celebration 4. I did not attend Celebration 4. I was at C3. These were coins that were given out at the collecting panels. A very kind person who was there got an extra coin for me. That person happens to be watching. Thank you again. This is the back. The panels, I believe, were sponsored by Ron Salvatore. I hope I'm saying that right. And there's a little description of Leia, the Celebration 4 logo, and then the dates. All in all, just a fun little thing to have in my collection. Next, I have this plastic mug. I can't remember where I got this. I want to say it was maybe a flea market, and I didn't pay very much for it because obviously I don't like paying a lot for things, but I had never seen this before. It's not a very big mug. It's only about like 3.5 inches high. It may have been intended for children. It does have the 1977 copyright date, but that could just be because the film was copyrighted in 77, and maybe this mug came out at a different time. I'm not sure. The plastic is kind of discolored. I have scrubbed this quite a bit. On the bottom of this mug, it says, I believe the company name, the manufacturer, Deca, maybe? I'm not sure. Elizabeth, New Jersey, made in USA, but there's no other date. It's got some of our main characters, C-3PO, my absolute favorite, Princess Leia, R2-D2. It's got the red Star Wars logo here. Our hero, Luke Skywalker, Boo Hiss, Darth Vader, and Stormtrooper. I don't use this as a mug because I don't want to wreck it or anything. It's just kind of a neat thing to have in my collection. And if you know anything about it, please comment and let me know. Next, I have 2 lenticulars. I believe these are both from around the time of the special edition. Doritos had a promotion where inside bags of the chips, you could get one of these lenticulars, then it was different scenes. And then I'm not sure about the other one. It switches between the scene of Luke and Leia about to swing across the chasm in the Death Star to them in mid-swing when you tilt it. And on the back, we see this was number 5 in a series of 20. I don't have any other ones. I got this one. I was thrilled to have the Leia one, and I stopped. But if you have more, let me know. And if you have a video, I'd love to see it. And this is the other lenticular. I'll start on the back because I don't recall where I got this, but it does say 96 Lucasfilm and applause. I do feel like this was also some kind of promotional item that you got in some kind of food. But if you do know, let me know. This is Leia in the famous scene where she is creating her holographic message for Obi-Wan Kenobi and then stopping the message. So these are 2 neat items in my collection. And this is an unusual item. I got this at a toy museum in the gift shop, and it was about $5. It was very inexpensive. I couldn't believe it. I never recall seeing this kind of item back in the 70s. But of course, because it had Leia on it, I absolutely had to have it. It's about 10.5 inches high. The envelope it came with is blue. Here is the card by itself. And it's got the Star Wars logo and the 77 date on the back. And also the drawing board greeting cards logo. The artist is Mary Grace. Mary Grace, I think you did a very nice job. And on the inside it says, "Happy birthday from the Alliance." It's a very nice piece to have in my collection. The last thing I have for you today might be the most rare and unusual piece that I have in my collection. It is a 1996 Micro Machines playset. It is C-3PO's head. It's about 2 inches or about 5 centimeters high, and it opens up. On the back, it has 1996 GTI and 1996 LFL, Lucasfilm Limited. Inside is this absolutely tiny C-3PO figure. It is not even 1 inch or about 2.5 centimeters high. It's still very detailed. The bottom part of the playset has a spot where you can stand C-3PO. And then here in the back, we see the scene where Leia is making her holographic message with R2-D2's help. And C-3PO is looking for R2. I don't recall how exactly I got this, but I seem to remember sending away for it and having it come in the mail. I tried to do some research online about it. I got some contradictory information. I guess this was part of a larger playset that was maybe sold in Europe, but not in the United States. It wasn't sold by itself in the United States. I distinctly remember sending away to get it, and I thought it had something to do with food, like cereal, or that's kind of a typical, or was a typical thing back in those days. I saw some information online that said that it came from Walmart, which maybe. I had no idea it was really all that rare until I went looking for it and thought, oh, okay, that's really kind of cool and interesting. I can't believe I have something like that in my collection. Thank you so much for joining me in the small plastic world and taking a look at my rare and unusual Star Wars items. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!